Viewers, today we'll be practicing questions frequently asked by JAMB. Now let's kickstart. Now for question 1, we say solve for x in this quadratic equation 3x squared minus 4x minus 7 equals to 0. Now rewriting it, you all know that this is a quadratic equation because your highest power of x here is 2. So we get our product and our sum. Our product is your third term multiplied by your first term. So minus 7 multiplied by 3x squared, you are going to have minus 21x squared. Then your sum is the number at the middle with the sign. The number in the middle, so that will be minus 4x. So after you have done this, you have to look for two certain numbers that when you multiply them, it's going to give you minus 21x squared. When you add those two numbers with a sign, it's going to give you minus 4x. Now, take note that once your sum is negative, the bigger number out of those two numbers is going to take the negative sign. So the numbers we are looking for is minus 7x and plus 3x. Now, minus times plus will give you minus, 7 times 3 will give you 21, x times x is going to give you x squared. Then you are holding 7 naira, you have 3 naira, you'll be left with minus 4x. So bring these two numbers into this equation. You have it as 3x squared. Instead of you writing minus 4x, you are going to write minus 7x and plus 3x. So you have minus 7x plus 3x equals to 0. Now, taking minus 7, which is the last term, equals to 0. Now, taking this and this, then taking this and this, so we have to factorize both. So what's common between 3x squared minus 7x? We can see that x is common, then x multiplied by what is going to give us 3x squared. We have 3x. X multiplied by what is going to give us minus 7. Here we have minus 7. What is common to both sides here? We have positive 1, then 3x minus 7, all equals to what? 0. Now you can see both these and these are the same. So pick the numbers in front of this bracket into one bracket. So you have x plus 1 here. Pick one of these, 3x minus 7, all equals to 0. So splitting them, you have x plus 1 equals to 0. Or 3x minus 7 equals to 0. So from here you can get the final answer of x. Here x equals to minus 1. Or bring 7 to this side, you have 7, you have 3x equals to 7. Divide both sides by what? 3. So your x is either minus 1 or 7 over 3, which the option there is option A. There is another question frequently asked. The question says, what is the value of 2 cos 60 plus 3 sin 30? Now, you have 2 cos 60 degree plus 3 sin 30 degree. Now, from your trigonometrical values, where we get from our right angle triangle, you know that your cos 60 is what? 1 over 2. So here you are going to have now 2 into bracket 1 over 2 plus 3. Your sin 30 is also what? 1 over 2. So 2 is going to cancel 2 here. You are left with 1 plus 3 multiplied by 1 over 2. You have 3 over 2. So 1 plus 3 over 2. You know that your LCM is 2. Here you are going to have 2 plus 3, which is 5 over 2. Which, when you approximate it, your final answer will be 3. This is another question frequently asked, which states that the product of two numbers is 24 and their sum is 10. Find the numbers. Now, let's expatiate it well. Now, the product of two numbers is 24. So let the numbers be x and y. Now, the product of two numbers is 24. So that means x multiplied by y equals to 24, which you know that xy equals to 24. This is equation 1. Now, and their sum, meaning that this same number, when you add them together, is going to give you 10. So we know that x plus y equals to 10, which is equation 2. So we are left to find the numbers. Now, from equation 2, let's make x subject of the formula. So x equals to now 10. Y will come to this side, you have it as minus y, which will give us our equation 3. So now let's solve x into equation 1. Now, since we know that the value of x is 10 subtracted by y, so let's bring this into equation 1. So anywhere we are seeing x, we'll be seeing 10 minus y. So bringing it here, xy equals to 24. So my x now is 10 minus y into bracket y equals to 24. Y is 2. Multiply the bracket, so you have 10y minus y squared equals to 24. You can turn this to a quadratic equation by saying 24, y come to this other part, you have y squared. 10 come to this other part, you have minus 10 squared. Everything should be equated to 0. So using your factorization method, your final answer will be y equals to 4 or 6. Now, once you have gotten it, now bring these two values into your equation here to get x. So x now will be 10 minus what is y? Y is 4, or 10 minus what is y? Y is 6. So our x will be either 6 or 4. So the two numbers we are looking for is what? 6 and 4 for both x and what? Y, because the product of two numbers is 24. So if you say x is 6, y is 4, so 6 times 4 is going to give us 24, then 6 plus 4 is going to give us 10, which our answer is option A. Now, this is another one exciting question frequently asked by JAMB, which is find the value of the sum of the first 20 times of an arithmetic progression, where A, which is your first term, is 2 and your common difference is 4. Now, we know that the sum of nth term of an AP is written by xn equals to n over 2, open your bracket, 2a plus n minus 1d. Meaning that your number of times divided by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by the first term plus your number of times minus 1 or multiplied by your common difference. Now, we are looking for the sum of the first 20th term. So our x20. Now, anywhere we see n, we'll be inputting the 20 as the value. Now, we know that our a is 2 plus our n is 20 minus 1, and our d is what? Is 4. So sum of the first 20th term equals to 2 in 20, we have 10. Open the bracket, 2 times 2, we have 4 plus 19 multiplied by 4. So sum of the first 20 term, we're left with 10. Open the bracket, 4 plus 90 times 4, we know that 9 times 4 is 32. So carry 3. Then we know that 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3, that should be 72. If I'm correct. So x20, now 9 times 4 should be 36. Sorry. So x20 is equals to 10. 4 plus 76 will give us 80. So the sum of our 20th term is 10 multiplied by 80 is 800, which the option is. The correct answer for this question is option A. Now, can you solve this question, which states that if the angle of elevation of a ladder leaning against a wall is 30 degrees and the length of the ladder is 12 meters, find the height at which the ladder touches the wall. Now, the angle of elevation of a ladder leaning against the wall is 30 degrees and the length. Now, let's say this is the wall, this is the ladder that is leaning on it, and this is the base of the ladder. So the angle of elevation of the ladder leaning against the wall is 30 degrees. You have it here. Now, And the length of the ladder, which is this side, is just 12 meters, which we know as hypotenuse side. Then we have to find the height, which is this side, which we represent as x centimeter, at which the ladder touches the wall. So from your idea of trigonometry, that's your SOHCAHTOA. Now we are looking for our what? Opposite side, because anywhere your arctangle is facing is the opposite side, and you have your what? Hypotenuse. So we have to use our function so, which says that sine 30 equals to opposite, which is x, over hypotenuse, which is what? 12. So we are looking for x, because multiply x equals to 12 multiplied by sine 30. So our x will be what? 6 meters. So the height at which the height of the wall that the ladder is leaning on is what? 6 centimeters. So the correct option is B. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you have any question, drop it in the comment section below.